Same way I know you and Kola will not amount to anything.
Yeah.
You guys might try, it's not going anywhere. You and Bright, you don't really like Bright. You entertain Bright. See, whether you believe it, see.
Last night, Faith has won the HOH in 10 and he chose Mensa as his house guest. If he succeeds in defending his HOH in 10 today, that is going to make Faith a HOH 3 times in a row. That is very, very competitive of him and it has shown. And that's also going to gain him a spot in the final week in the house. Not just that Faith won the HOH, they have decided to scatter the remaining tables that Ebuka did not finish during eviction by saying some blunt truths to Mide and Dede in the house. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe, turn on your post notification, and give this video a thumbs up. Share your thoughts as well in the comment section. Faith has always been a blunt speaker, someone that says whatever he feels unapologetically. So yesterday, while some housemates was asking for his point of view, he said things that, on a normal day, some people will want to, paint walls or go around the bush. And some things that he said to the housemates, deep down in their house, they know that it's true. And some were corresponding and saying, yes, you are correct, and that is true. Faith started, the whole thing started when Dede was asking Faith his point of view about her relationship with Kola after everything that Ebuka have said during the eviction. And Faith is like, they can always try. Dede and Kola's relationship can always try, but it's going to head to nowhere. And not just that, the guy just moved immediately to Mide and Bride. Say just like Mide and Bride, that they just know that Mide just know that she's the one that is entertaining Bride, but the relationship is also going nowhere. Trust Mide to always give a facial expression, the way she was rolling her eyes. Would I say that was in surprise or a bitter truth that she had to swallow? But it was obvious that Mide is the one that was so into Bright, courtesy of what happened after the pool party last week. And then when Bright Morgan was asked on stage about his relationship, his stay in the house, he was explaining to the public, to the audience, that it was just a game, it was a reality TV show, and he gave his audience what they wanted, which means there's nothing like love, or there's nothing like strange attached. And how Bright is always all about having a girlfriend outside while doing some things in the house with Mide. Let's see how it goes when they are both out of the house, if this relationship is going to continue or if it's going to crash, just as Faith has predicted. So the whole thing started when Mide was asking Faith how he felt. He wanted to know how Faith had felt about Ebuka mentioning that Joanne had moved from Faith to Jason, the kiss that went on there between Joanne and Jason. And Faith was like, he already knew, and he was aware of it, that Jason was going to move on to Joanne and Jason, that they are always close to each other, and the thing was prone to happen. So Faith was not a surprise. He was not acting hot and everything. Even when Jason has come to explain to Faith about the whole situation, Faith is like, it's okay, just do your thing, this and that. Faith is just like saying that he's not bothered or he's not hot about the whole thing, but it's looking as if deep down, in him, he's feeling it, or just want to let it go or play the game how it is. Now, when they asked about his point of view about her relationship with Kola, Faith went on to default to explain everything he has seen, everything he has clocked between Kola and Dede's relationship, how Dede does little and wants people that are close to her, or wants someone to always do things for her. He also explained some relationship or some dynamics between Dede and Koyin, which is why they are so close, which is why they are so tight, that Koyin will always want to do the things that Dede wants. Whatever it is Dede wants, Koyin is always ready and willing to do it without complaining and do it how Dede want it. But Kola isn't like that, which is why their relationship is not going to end, it's not going to head anywhere and might crash anytime soon, because at some point Kola is going to realize that no, this is not what I want, I deserve better. And Kola is also someone that has feelings and also wants to be baby the same way Dede is. So the whole house was just listening. Some persons actually were just listening in the table, but the people that were the subject matter, people that were being talked about, Dede, Mide, and Kola, they were all seated in that table listening to that conversation between Faith, Mide, and Dede, and they were all listening. Are they even going to take the advice? Now, some persons are like, Faith is really, really good, with him clocking people and reading people's mind. And that's just the truth. And that's how a day is. That she's that kind of a friend that if you're in a relationship with her and you're not careful, like you're not emotionally strong and all the rest, we think that, oh, the friendship is sided, because she always wants people to do the most in the friendship while she does the bare minimum or little in the relationship. And that was also what Faith pointed out to her and concluded by saying that she's a selfish person, this and that. At the end of the day, everyone came to that house with different personalities and to play their game. Might be a game plan or game strategy for the date. Might also be, her real life or her way of living, whatever it is. Faith just scattered the table, telling them the truth about what they're doing so that they will know that, oh, I already know this. I already. It's just 2 weeks remaining in the house. Let's see how Kola and Dede's friendship is going to be. They're going to try to make amends. Every other person in the house, they're going to try to make peace, talk things out, or everyone is just going to mind their business and they move away from Kola. Let's see how it goes. What's your thoughts about this revelation that Faith had told his housemates to their face? Share with me in the comment section. Don't also forget to give this video a thumbs up and see you on the very next video.